his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Doop. Shama-lama ding-dong, loop-de-loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
You're listening to Being Mr. Boop. Now, a Funko Pop.
Oh no. Now a U2's.
Ah, Mr. Boop YouTube, that would be great.
No. Oh, is it me? No, it's you.
Oh, my name's Lisa Doop and I'm Mr. Boop.
My name is Ryan Pfeiffer and I am Mr. Boop.
Ryan, it's Friday, like the song, July 10th, 2020. And today we're reading the
Oh, like the Rebecca Black song. I thought you meant the Cure song.
the 124th ever Mr. Boop strip. What happens in today's Mr. Boop?
Oh. In today's Mr. Boop. Something.
Aw,
Variety of shots in this
it's
one.
true.
I assume no flapper shot. I haven't looked at it yet.
I'd say it's all flapper
Wait.
shot.
That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. This is all one shot. Are we looking at the same one? Number 124?
What? Yeah, 124.
This is one shot. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow.
Snork. Me. Snork.
What?
Me.
Snork? What do you mean? Because you're tired?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shadow synopsis. Mickey Comics.
Mickey Comic.
Good night, Lisa.
Me. You can
Four
there's
panels.
There's a feather. Can you place a feather over my nose?
Our dynamic has shifted from the last Friday. But not really, because I'm still talking more. And also, I'm still tired. Flapper shot, which is the shot for all four panels today. I don't know why. Why did you explain your synopsis?
It's one shot, Ryan. That's the joke. It's sarcastic.
Is
Yes.
it? Well, it didn't sound like it was a joke. Because when I questioned it, you seemed pretty. Didn't seem like a joke. I'm not. Yes, and there's a lot of shots.
No.
That's not how yes and works, because I just repeated the same thing.
Yes, and you did.
Four panels. In all four panels, Mickey is in, I guess, a car. I guess we see a little bit of the steering wheel, the windshield, the dashboard, not windshield. We see the steering wheel. We see Mickey's gloved hands on the steering wheel, and he's no longer naked. He's wearing pants. So this would not hold up in court under the argument we created in the last episode. I think it was. Sorry, it was 2 episodes. No, it was the last episode, wasn't it? Or was it? Whenever it was. And yeah, that's the shot on all four. We also see a rear view mirror, not rear. What's the mirror at the top called? You have those in Britain?
No.
What do you guys call them in
We
Britain?
call them wheelies.
Yeah, we call them looky-loos. We call them the looky-loo mirrors.
Yeah. That's it.
We call them the turnabouts. And we see the chair behind him as well. He's wearing pants. I think I said that. And it's interesting. I feel like they're, well, I don't want to comment on this, but they're drawn a little bit differently from panel to panel. I guess we'll get to that. Mickey is smirking a little bit in panel 1.
Classic Mickey.
And he
look.
says,
"Huh,
He said, "Is it?"
I can't believe Betty was foolish enough to think her marriage could last.
Electries after heh.
Yeah.
Panel 2, same shot. He looks a little sad. His eyelids are droopy. He says, "God, if I'm being honest," Electries, "I'm pretty jealous." Second part of the speech bubble. "Papa Walt keeps such a tight rope on me." Electries, "He'd never let me get married." Electro point. I feel like it interrupts the sort of flow so much to point out the punctuation.
But that's what makes it the best.
There's no good
That's
way
what
to
makes
do it.
great.
Yeah, true. Panel 3.
He's doing a little bit of a
What is this
troll
expression?
face.
But with the eyes closed.
Yeah, and the eyes are. This is
I
a
don't
common
know.
mistake people make, or that I make a lot in my art. When I try to draw eyes like that,
It's a
slant eyes like
his
that.
face, his mouth is weird on his like improperly on his face because he's got a bit of a upper lip or philtrum or whatever, and with the other ways his mouth is drawn, you can kind of ignore the way that it doesn't really make sense. It's floating on his face. But here, because the philtrum is there, and the underlip, the kind of Family Guy type of underlip on his open mouth.
A human.
Yeah, this is a very like Seth MacFarlane-esque lip.
It's a Seth MacFarlane-esque
whatever.
comic.
And it doesn't, you know, like when something like that is drawn on like a family, like on Family Guy in a cutaway gag, and an inanimate object will have like the mouth on it, and it doesn't, the upper lip and bottom lip don't connect to anything, and it just looks kind of off, like the mouth is just floating there. That's how it looks on Mickey's snout here on panel 1. Like it doesn't go. It should be the upper mouth should be going up to his nose, but it's not on that side of the face. It's just in the middle.
Google image search Mickey Mouse Family Guy.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. See,
Did we lose someone?
here the way Family Guy
We
is
lost
drawn,
Craig.
he is the mouth comes in from the side, like it would with a
Look
snout.
at the drawing of Minnie Mouse. This is a real weird. Have you seen it? Do you see it? This is a real weird Minnie.
Oh, this is.
It's like season.
Yeah, this
season
is.
1.
I didn't realize this is actually from Family
I
Guy.
guess.
I thought it looked like Go Anime.
It looks a lot like how their. Really showcases how their animation, like how they just stopped trying to stylize things after a while. This is kind of like in the Family Guy style.
No, I think this is really early
Yeah.
Family Guy. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Like they
like this is. They're not just drawing Mickey Mouse, but with
like
the-
early on they're doing like a take
Yeah.
on it as opposed to just like here's Mickey Mouse with the Family Guy face.
Yeah.
The Simpsons Mickey Mouse looks very similar.
Yeah, but kind of is.
Even though-
It is in the Simpsons style. Oh, it depends on which Mickey Mouse you're looking at. I can see two Simpsons Mickey Mouses. There's one punching Homer, and there's one that's just standing by himself.
Yeah, no, and yeah, I'm seeing this too, and I'm comparing. We shouldn't be looking at this, but I'm comparing it, and yeah, they look similar to the Family Guy one. But
Mickey Mouse is a cartoon character from Disney, according to the Simpsons wiki.
it's
He's
true.
alive.
So is Homer.
That's true.
So is Peter.
He first appeared in the episode Mobile Homer, but he'd been referenced beforehand.
Does that mean it's his first canon appearance, like his first licensed appearance, or
Well, it was in season. It
like,
was in
and that's why it
2000.
says he's been
It
referenced
was in
beforehand?
2005.
Oh, okay.
But he was in Plus.
So no.
He wasn't in Plusiversary, but there was a costume of him in Plusiversary.
Oh yeah, plus the versary.
Welcome to being.
Goofy was that. See, it's still not like an actual canon crossover like people treat it. Like that's how they promoted it on Disney. Like Homer meets Goofy, but it's like it's treated with the same. It's treated the same way it would be even if they didn't own Disney. Like, it's Hank Azaria, it's Hank Azaria voicing Goofy, and he's drinking a beer. Like it's official, but it's basically an unlicensed portrayal in the way they approach it.
But like an unlicensed portrayal would make fun of the characters a little bit, don't you think?
Not
I
necessarily.
think if it was The Simpsons,
You can just reference that it exists. I mean, that's what they do with anytime Mario is in a cartoon. It's just like, hey, look, it's Mario.
woohoo!
It's not making fun of Mario.
Yeah, but I think Simpsons is a
It's just
different
like,
type of thing.
look, it's Mario. We like Mario. Everyone remembers Mario.
Yeah, but I think Simpsons is different. Simpsons is ready to fuck up that old man, that old Italian fucker. Go back to the episode before I think more about Mario. Hades
What?
is in it. That's weird. Hades is in it, just like in the exact same. Have you seen Plusiversary?
Did you say Hades?
Hades, from
Oh, from
Hercules.
Hercules.
He's not even in the Simpsons style. This is just a copy pasted image of Hades. I'm looking at screenshots. The bitch from what? The cow from Home Range is in this.
It's a weird. Yeah, I don't know. Did you say the cow from Home
Yeah.
Range?
Is that that's what the movie's
You
called,
mean-
right?
It's called Home on the Range.
No, it's called Home Range.
Okay, you're right.
There's nothing that will change my opinion.
No need, because you're right.
Man, who thinks to
God damn it, you got me looking at Google fucking
who
images.
fucking leaves bad reviews on Home on the Range Google page? Someone gave it a 2-star review.
Who leaves reviews on any
Yeah,
Google
exactly.
page?
What are you doing?
Other than a restaurant,
Relax.
yes.
Chill.
Is it the review?
What? No, they don't like it. Because Home on the Range is a bad movie.
I imagine children or old people.
What?
Or yeah, children or old people, I assume.
Maybe. But I don't have to like
Jennifer
him.
Tilly. Forgot. You don't have to.
I don't
what?
have to like him.
What do you mean?
Children or old people.
Why? Oh yeah. This is best movie in my life. I guess also people in other countries.
Mm.
Seems
Like Pierce Yadav.
This movie is the worst kind. It's boring.
Ryan,
Yeah.
what happens in panel 3?
This movie is awful. This is from Epic Gamer 2005. This movie is awful. I detest every minute of this cow fart. Home on the Range is my number one least favorite Disney movie, and number one least favorite 2004 movie, and number one least favorite movie of the 2000s. This movie is painful to sit through.
Wait, what was his number one movie of the 2004?
He's number one least favorite movie of 2004, and number one least favorite movie of the 2000s.
He didn't even need to say 2004. He could have just...
No, he didn't.
It's implied.
A fire movie, loved it as a child and still do. I think the only reason it's not more recognized is because it's not a basic movie, but not too big.
Huh.
Judi Dench plays a cow outside of a Bond film by way of Disney. This is only a stone throw away from the prejudice of Uncle Remus. If there is to be LGBT plus representation in an animated feature, let DreamWorks do the job.
Home on the Range really
What?
fucked up Disney. It was like...
What LGBT? What?
Maybe the cow's a lesbian.
Was there like a negatively portrayed gay coded character?
I don't know.
Have you seen
I,
it?
I saw it when I was a kid. Of course I did.
I saw it when I was a kid as well. I don't remember. All I remember is that there was was this movie delayed? Because I remember seeing like a cardboard stand for this movie in my local movie theater for I feel like years before it was released. Like for years, I was just like, is this an ad for some product that just has cartoon cows on it? And then eventually the movie was released, and I was like, oh, that was a Disney movie that was going to come out. And that ad was just there for years.
It was in production, I think, from the early 90s onwards. Yeah,
Oh, wow. Wait.
I think so. Anyway.
I saw there was like a cardboard stand of it that it was just like this poster basically. The horns, they were might have been cardboard horns coming out of it even. Oh, it was the one that said "Bust a Moo." And why did we start talking about Home on the Range?
I don't know, Ryan. I don't know. we were talking about Plusiversary and how it's weird that the Home in the Range cow is in Plusiversary.
Oh yeah. Which one?
I don't know.
You were the one who saw it.
I didn't see Plusiversary.
You saw the cow.
Hard for you. Little reference.
Was the brown one, the black one, or the yellow one? Because I'm imagining the yellow one, but that would be weird.
I'm pretty sure it's the main one.
So the brown one. I don't know. I don't know why that sand was there for so long. We're on panel 2.
No wait.
We're on
Oh, it was
panel 3.
Ferdinand. Who was in it? Ferdinand.
No, that's not a
No,
Disney.
but he's in it.
No.
He's in Plusiversary.
I guess Disney did do an animated short on Ferdinand a long time ago.
Well, he's in Plusiversary.
But by the time Plusiversary came out, he had a movie with...
Oh no!
actually, it might have been Blue
In
Sky.
1938, there was a Ferdinand movie by Disney.
Yeah, it might have been Blue Sky actually, which means they own it anyway.
Well,
It was 20th Century Studios. So either way, yeah.
wow. Why did I think that?
They ended up owning both adaptations of Ferdinand.
That's a more obscure pick than the what's his name?
the Home on the Range cows. Yeah. I mean, I guess it was more recent at the time because the Ferdinand movie, but that wasn't Disney. It was Blue Sky. They don't call it Disney's Ice Age: The Adventures of Buck Wild.
Not yet. They don't.
Not yet.
Then I call it Disney's Nightmare Before Christmas.
They should make a new adaptation of Ferdinand from Disney, since the Blue Sky one was so bad. It's nominated for an Oscar for Best Animated Picture. It was not good.
Just goes to show you, you know.
Oh, we were on panel 3.
I
We were
know
describing
you were.
his mouth. Yeah, his mouth is weird. Anyway, he's got a speech bubble that says, "In fact, if he knew I just went to an orgy, he'd flip his shit." 2 electro points.
Yes.
And the line work on the dashboard is lighter now for some reason, and it continues that way in panel 4. And the mirror at the top also has a lighter outline, and so does the chair. The other outlines are getting more light. It's weird.
And he says in panel
They're not dark
4,
outlines anymore.
he's angry.
Besides the steering wheel,
He looks angry.
and he's got an angry expression in panel 4. What does he say?
Walt Disney really hates it when I and Mickey Mouse participate in orgies. Now this character is Mickey Mouse.
3 electro points.
This character is Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. Walt Disney son.
Yeah.
I mean, in canon to... I'm scrolling up. Yeah, because he did call him his dad. Yeah, Walt Disney is his dad in this canon.
He is Walt Disney's son, and Alec Robbins is gonna get sued for this.
I feel like what he's doing here is
Parody.
because the strip where he had the description "Sue me, Walt Disney," do it, like basically daring him to sue him, or suing the company, or the company suing him, whatever. The joke of that one is not I'm having Mickey Mouse say a inappropriate thing. I don't think
Yeah, I think that.
it.
Yeah, wouldn't it be interesting if
I
someone
don't-
made back to copyright talk? Wouldn't it be interesting if
Or
someone
it
made
wasn't
a,
outright the joke.
someone made a thing like this that's anti-parody claw? Like it's a whole thing that's like, oh fuck copyright law, comic or whatever. It uses all these licensed things, but the moral of the
But
story,
that is kind of what he's doing.
yeah, the moral is parody law sucks and it shouldn't be allowed.
As opposed to what?
As opposed to people being all like, parody law is what lets me do this. Copyright law sucks, but
Oh, you're saying that they should say parody law sucks.
what if it said parody law sucks? That would be interesting take. And it would just confuse the audience, which I'd like.
Oh yeah,
Like,
but you don't.
I like parody law,
Yeah.
but I think what if someone made a
Well,
comic that was
yeah, and you could parody law. You can't get sued. Alec Robbins can't sue us either. This is a parody. We don't mean anything we say
we
here.
hate Alec Robbins.
Why don't more people just do that? They wouldn't get in trouble for controversy because they could just say they don't mean anything
I
they
think
say.
they do. I think people do say like stuff like that.
So why did they get in trouble? They didn't mean it. They didn't mean what they
We
said.
hit
so it
the
doesn't
we
ma-
hit
it
the Alistair recording limit.
Well, we're recording.
Yeah,
locally
I know.
now.
It's just
But what the
we hit
fuck?
it like 20 minutes ago.
Well, anyway, I think the joke of this one is the joke for the Patreon description the other day. Because the joke of that strip was not this joke, not outright anyway, which is Mickey Mouse saying inappropriate things, or Mickey Mouse saying inappropriate things because it's Mickey Mouse, and it's like, oh, Disney's gonna get mad. That's kind of the joke, right? And that was the joke of the Patreon. I love pointing out the jokes of things. That was the joke of the Patreon description the other day. But not the joke of the strip, and now it is what I'm pointing out. Do you have anything to add?
This one's funny, I think.
Cool. Yeah, sure. I don't. Yeah, it's an okay one.
He's weirdly
Even if
buff.
I feel like
He's weird.
I feel like when I examine things that I'm a fan of.
Yeah.
Why am I getting into this now in the last episode? We're in this home stretch. I feel like when I examine things I'm a fan of, I noticed this with a server I'm on for this sketch duo on YouTube. The Discord server was doing a bracket, like what's the best sketch, and I feel like every time they would all right, this sketch versus this sketch, which one's better? I only ever have something to say like, well, this sketch isn't as good. This one's kind of boring, not as interesting. I feel like I say that with every matchup. And if you say that with every matchup on a bracket, that means that almost every sketch is not that interesting. But I don't feel that way. I like this sketch duo a lot. It's just kind of weird when you're comparing them. That's how when you're examining what's good, it's like, it's not really that good.
Yeah.
So when it's like, I think this one's funny, and I'm like, yeah, I think this one's okay. It's like, oh, but I do like this comic. I do think this comic's funny. But when I look at this particular strip, I'm like, this one's fine.
Just like
that's
this
what
one
I
we're looking
feel
at
like
right
comes out.
now. It's
What do you mean?
fine.
That's what I said. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about this one.
You've been listening to Being Mr. Boop. Ryan is here in spirit. You can visit the show's website at www.beingmrboop.com for our full catalog of episodes and to sign up to host the podcast. For our updates, follow at Mr. Boop.
I'm a spooky spirit.
I love that one. Especially when it's at the end of the episode. Because it's no, also when it's at the start of the episode. It's great either way.
What?
'Cause it's just like... You can find me on Twitter.
You mean
Yeah,
the
the
tagline?
tagline. I love that tagline.
Oh, I thought you meant my
No,
bit.
I love the tag. I love the tagline. Brian is here in spirit every time. It's great because it just it throws a wrench in the thing. Like, oh, was Ryan really here? Or,
I imagine you wrote it when I wasn't there.
The last day you weren't here, and then we thought, oh, this would be funny
When I went to the concert.
when you're at that young person rock concert.
Yes. When I was at that old person hyperpop concert, yeah.
They put the hearing aids in the stew.
You can still you have the ability to
I've
end
done
the
it.
episode.
I've ended. We're done.
What do you
read out
mean?
everything.
We're still in it. You didn't read the
I did.
whatevers. You said the tagline. That's where
Yeah,
we
and
were.
then I read the
Oh, and then no, you didn't say thank you. Thank you and good night.
Well, it's married to the world famous Betty Boop. Gee whiz, what a lucky guy. So in love, I might make you puke. She's the apple of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Doop. Shama-lama ding-dong, loop-de-loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
This podcast was brought to you by the Pitch Drop Podcast Network. Like what you just heard? Support the show by going to patreon.com/pitchdrop. And while you're at it, check out pitchdrop.net for more of this and other shows.